Okay, welcome back everyone. I am back after so long and I'm a little tired. I had to record this like a couple times, which is annoying. First was like because of like OBS just being weird, like just not being able to render properly because I'm recording this on another computer. By the way, sorry again guys if it's like recording really badly. It's my fault, my bad. Get a better computer after this. Well, I do have a better computer now. It's just I'm using this computer to make scripts, and I'm not using my main to make these scripts because it's been like 3 years since my upload. So we're just gonna go over a few things really quick. Sorry if my voice sounds a little different too. I'm not sure why my mic sounds weird. Probably because I just woke up, or I don't know, some weird settings like got changed. I'm not sure why, but I'm recording this on my main computer, which is weird. So I don't know why it's doing that, but we're just gonna push through. I finally have a website now. I finally finished it after so long. Even 3 years ago, I didn't have it like finished. It's just because I didn't have the time for it, but now I do. It took about 2 months to set all this up, set everything up. Well, the 2 scripts that I have active, which is what we're going to be reviewing now. AniPhobia. Let me just sign out really quick so you could see like how it starts or how it looks for you. So all I have to do is just log in through Discord. And keep in mind, the script is also paid now. Sorry guys, it's just how it's gonna be after the new thingies that have been added. It's gonna take a lot of work to keep these scripts up and running. These are the pricings you could see. If you're just starting out, you should probably just buy the $2 one just to test it out. I don't recommend buying the lifetime yet, but it'll be much more worth it in the future once I actually finish writing all these scripts. I plan to make more than these 10. It's just I'm laying the groundwork at the moment to get everything all set up. Right now I kind of do. But yeah, if you want to see the script, you could just go straight into my website, go to the scripts, search for AniPhobia, and you can see the showcase directly without watching this video, like all the features that I have listed here, comments for people that write it or that buy, and live tracking stats. But yeah, you could just see the script itself directly from here. Let's review it, I guess. And this is mine, by the way. This isn't like this key won't work for you. This is just for me, buddy. This key will only work for me. I hope I wrote it right. But right now I only have 2 scripts active, so you're gonna have to wait. You guys can suggest scripts for me to like make and prioritize at the start. I'll probably prioritize buyers more since they already bought it and they're waiting for the script to come out. But yeah, we're gonna start reviewing it. So I tested this on potassium. I don't think it'll work for mobile executors yet, but I plan to add support for that in the future. I'm gonna need like testers though. But yep, just run the script. And I also plan to change this loader, this new logo. I wanted to match that. But yeah, right after it's done authenticating, running the script, you can just load it. I'm gonna load my saved variables, increase the menu size for a second, and then we're gonna change the color actually, since it was this color around here. So we're gonna go over the client section first. Ooh, it's been a while since I've done this. Gotta shake it off. Oh yeah, and the reason why I made a script for this game was before I had to stop like exploiting and stuff or making scripts. I was playing this game like I guess without cheating for a while, and it was pretty fun. I was just trying to shake it off, I guess, to see if I could like still get into the habit of scripting. Turns out I still got it, I guess. I guess after warming up with AniPhobia. So this is the script I made for this game. I don't think there's any like script out there for this game either, like because nobody, well, it's a very small player base that plays it. We're gonna go over client. We're gonna start with TriggerBot for a sec. Hopefully, because right now when I'm recording, I hope I did the audio tracks right and it splits. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be so fucking pissed. We're just gonna hop into town, and sorry if it's a little laggy, the recording. I'll get a new PC, a better one, to yeah, just handle all of this. Right now, we're gonna test trigger bot. Turning it on. I'm just gonna look at the map really quick to find bots. So if you you need to actually enable visuals with the circle to allow for trigger bots, since trigger botting is usually there's like an area which you could like shoot. So if I hover over this zombie right there, it's gonna trigger. I'm not like left clicking or anything. It's just if it's within the circle, it's gonna start firing. See? Like that. But sometimes it's not even gonna like shoot it properly. It's not gonna shoot it right. So you're gonna have to enable like silent aim for that. Silent aim is the, I guess, opposite of it, where if you just shoot, it'll fire it at anything. So right now it's always gonna shoot their head. Oh, bro, I thought he was one of them. God damn it. Okay, just like that. It's just gonna shoot. Let me use this gun instead. So yeah, it's just gonna always hit their heads. I wanted to add a setting to if I wanted to hit part of their bodies, but I ended up just settling with a slider where you can determine how likely you are to hit their head. So if I hit 50%, it should hit like parts of their bodies instead. Let me just look for a zombie. There you go. So there's one. Should hit part. Yep, it didn't crit there. So if I shot, it didn't turn red, the marker. So that's how you know it works. Good. Smoothing. This is just for the smooth aim thing. If you wanna like set the smooth aim, I think you set the settings right here. So right now I set it for X. Oh, wait. Yeah, smooth X. Yeah. So if I, okay, let me just try to live here really quick. If I press X, it'll automatically aim at them like this. It won't actually follow your mouse cursor. It'll follow the center of your camera like that. And smoothing just sets the, like how smoothly it moves. But I'd recommend only moving these. So this will determine how like smooth it moves in the camera. The old X. So right there, there's like a one right there moving, and regular aim is just regular aim. It'll just quickly flick your camera immediately to the target. So those are the aimbot things. I usually only have a silent aim, but I have this risk factor on. I updated the UI now to add some new features where it'll be like have a slight risk to using it, since I'm directly modifying the functions that this game uses to handle their aiming things. There is a slight risk, and the developer of this game is kind of ass. Like he's really bad at coding. So I think it's fine. I just wanted to warn you, just in case, you know, he develops a brain somewhere, because he's like really retarded. Like looking through like the decompiled code of this game was just, yeah, that was like really exhausting. We're gonna go to the next ones. There's a lot more to add too, and this game's pretty just like bad in general, but I'm just gonna show you going through all these features. Like the more OP the features you see in a script, the more usually it means the worse the developer is, but that's fine, I guess. But the game regardless is fun. It gives me that, you know, Apocalypse Rising vibe if you've played that or grew up with it like I did. It has that slight feel to it, which is why it's a little nostalgic playing this game. We're gonna go over to gun modifiers now. This is directly gonna modify the gun stats. I scripted it as best as I could because there are some ways, there's a multitude of ways people do this, and mine uses ways that just doesn't do that. I guess it doesn't cause lag, since I'm directly using meta tables to modify these. So first, infinite mag. So if you shoot and fire, oops, let's turn off sound aim. If you shoot and fire, it's not gonna like waste any bullets, as you can see. Also, this UI is draggable. I'll get into that later, but for now, let's go into, yeah. So yeah, it won't like waste any bullets, but if you turn it off, then, that's that. So if you go into infinite ammo, this will directly affect your reloading. So if I drain bullets really quick and I reload, really quick. Once it's done, there you go. I didn't like drain any ammo. But if I turn it off and I reload, I'm just gonna use the basic. It took so long to reload that gun. So yeah, I actually lose ammo. But if you turn on infinite ammo, you're back. So no recoil also removes the recoil of this game. Let me just test it anyway to make sure I'm not... Oh wait. Recoil as in your camera movement, I guess. It's because if you shoot, you can see the camera shake, but if you turn it off, there's no camera shake. Okay. I have such a bad habit of reloading, so I'm just gonna turn off infinite magazine. No spread. No spread is that actually where the bullets all go in the same area. They don't like spread out, like make a pattern when you shoot. But I usually don't care since I have silent aim on. It doesn't really matter for me. Full auto sets the gun to be full auto, but it's only supported for guns that are like semi or something. But this gun is already automatic, so yeah, it won't set. Right now, if I click, it's full autoing my pistol. I think this is a semi pistol actually. So if I turn it off, yeah, I have to like spam click. And if I hold, it's not clicking. So yep, that's what that is. Next is no equip time. This is actually important, I would say, is because some of these guns, like when you pull them out, you can't actually shoot. Like if I like pull it out really fast and I'm clicking, it's not shooting. Like it has to, there's like a second wait to shoot. So if I pull it out, I can't shoot until. So if you turn this on, you'll be able to just immediately fire. You know what I mean? Like on like equip. So yeah, and no reload time does what it says. It just removes the ability to reload. So if you press R, you immediately have a full. Like look at the magazine. You already have full mag. I added markers for these also since it won't actually be detectable, honestly. Like most of these features and modifiers. The only reason I put these things is because you will look suspicious in this game. And keep in mind the player base of this game is like less than 500. So if you play this game, right, and you pretend to hide your abilities, which is what you should do when you have OP things like these, it'll be suspicious when people see you not reloading like at all. So it's best to like not have infinite magazine on. It's best to just turn it off and just use infinite ammo. Most people won't like be suspicious of that, at least. But yeah, that's what you do. And custom fire rate is pretty OP too. This is people are just gonna know you're cheating at this point if you enable this, since the moment if you set this to 0, you could just like, you know what I mean, you just directly spam all your bullets, and that's just not a possibility. Oh, we're gonna do auto boss really quick. Yeah, if you turn auto boss on, it'll instantly kill the boss on spawn just like this. Like 0. Most people that have made like scripts for these games like don't know how to make the kill actually instant. It won't actually be instant, but this like goes from 100 straight to 0. Like just no in between, which is pretty OP. So we're done reviewing auto boss because I have to wait like I think 15 minutes for a boss to spawn, or every 5. I'm not sure, and I just want to get that over with. So yeah, that's what custom fire rate does, but I recommend not doing that actually, and just not using that, and only using that if you want to be obvious, because you will get banned. Like it's pretty easy to get banned. The player base has a Discord server where they all like post their stuff. And if you do get caught, they'll just ban you immediately. So if you do want to, you know, use those cheats, I recommend not showing yourself to people if you can. But next we're going to go into shop really quick. This will automatically buy stuff for you. Auto equip med kits. I don't usually have that since I have pickup items, which automatically gets the items of the game, and most of the items in the game are just like healing items, like cram and stuff. If you eat them, I think this heals like 20% of your total health, something like that. Yeah, so I don't usually need the medkit stuff, but auto vest is what I need. So every time I die, let me just reset here. I die. It'll automatically buy the vest for me to equip. And same with auto light if you want to purchase light or night vision, but I recommend not using that either, is because I have night vision set up for you already. We'll get into that later. It's gonna be a long showcase, guys, but you know, I'm glad I'm back, so you guys get a long video to watch. But we're gonna go over the next one, Mista. This one will let you select the weapons you want to buy. Already owned. It'll tell you if you are too low level or don't have enough money to buy it, so don't worry about that. Let me buy, let's say, the M2. Boom, and I'll give it to you just like that, buying it in the shop. Utility stuff, same thing, you could just buy it. And then next is skin crates. This is gonna be a little laggy for you too, by the way, so be careful. So there's skins in this game that you could buy. We're just gonna go over, like, you could sell these things, by the way. These are also selectable like this. You can multi-select which ones you want to sell, but I didn't add legendaries just in case you want to keep them. But these are the most common ones you want to sell anyway. So if I press auto buy, it's gonna spend like 1,000, and there's like a buy interval in between, and you could fast sell. But these ones are really, these could get you banned technically if bro just added like a little line, like a little conditional to check for his remotes. It's because these remotes will get spammed, so it's very obvious for like a game developer to add these things. You know, as a fellow game developer myself, no, I just know how it works, guys. But these just have like a markers to, so I wouldn't recommend doing this. I would recommend to stay in between the intervals to be safe. But if you want to like fast buy stuff, you can. It'll immediately buy just like spam and stuff like this. You see, like if I click like just for a little bit, it'll immediately like buy all these things, which I don't necessarily yeah. So, and sell will do the same thing, but I think sell like lags a bit, so careful. It'll burn through money really quick. I guess it's good if you want to lose money like immediately, and each crate costs 1,000. So yeah, we're gonna go over to stats now. So reactor will display the status of the actual what's it called, the nuke. So in this game there's like a nuke function. You can nuke the server, and there's like specific requirements you need to actually get the nuke started. So we're just gonna go into the, but you know what, I'll just show you guys really quick. Actually, let's just go straight into the nuke thing. You could just look up the map and stuff to find where everything is, but yeah, I'm just really lazy right now. We're gonna go to nuke, bro. What did I call it? I think it was like hall or something. Launch room. Yeah, so this is the direct launch room. You can see the status of the nuke, so it's awaiting input. We can even launch the nuke in this, like in this showcase. We have time for it just to show you how it works. But reactor is basically there's a little power plant in this game where you have to like set it up and stuff. I'll show you how to do that later, but yeah, this is just showcasing right here, the power plant and stuff. So operational just means active, meaning you don't have to go here to set up the nuke. So depending on the message here, it'll say whatever, when you're in the server, you'll have to set it up and it'll tell you what to do, so don't worry. But status is just the actual launch room that we just teleported to. Like it'll just say like it's a status. And then code and key will be right here. It'll show you like in meters of how close you are to it, and it'll show you like a little waypoint to show you where it actually is. Like I thought that was just a neat feature to add, since I just didn't want to see like how many meters. I wanted to see where the key actually spawned, or the code actually spawned in, so you could just tell people in the server like, oh, the key is in the garage on the bridge and the code is in the launch room, like just like that. Yeah, because it's not actually at, sometimes these are not accurate, and I'll go over that later. It's because, bro, I don't want to have to deal with like people shooting me right now. I don't think there's like a code at launch room that could ever spawn. Yeah, I think it's like at it's near the launch room. We'll go over like to finding it really quick, but if you teleport to garage on bridge right here, the key should be right here, right there. The new key is right here, and all you have to do is just pick it up. So once you have it, it'll be equipped. You can like move it in your inventory. It'll say acquired. So did I spell acquired right? Man, I'm getting a, what's that word called? Like when you look at a word too long and it starts looking weird. I'm hoping I spelled that right. Anyway, next is code launch room. We're gonna go near. I'm just gonna teleport directly into it. So there's like a teleports tab we can go to. I think it's code. So yeah, it's right here. It's not actually in the launch room. It's like above. Hang on, because let me just shoot really quick. Okay, because I don't want to have to. Okay, good. Because there's like an RPG guy that spawns right here, and I didn't want to get bombed. But okay, yeah. There's this is where you get the code, I guess, and it's near the launch room because this is where you actually go to the launch room. Oh my god, he just spawned, bro. That was close, man. That's good. Okay, so yeah, that's what that is. And when you have both, it'll say just acquired. And if you lose it, you'll have to find it again. But yeah. Oh. The spawnings is so weird, man. We're gonna get out of here. Okay. And earned will show you how much money you've earned in the past total time. So it's been like, it's already been like, what the heck, 21 minutes since the showcase. God damn. I'm not gonna show it directly though. I'm gonna be doing some cuts in between. That's what that does. It just shows like a time, like an uptime basically, which also shows in information right here in uptime if you want to see that there. But yeah, that's what that does. Next shows killed. I only killed 21 people. That's kind of crazy. So if this number will go up, I guess. Kill. But yep, just gonna log that, and then it'll also show you the target. So this will this is actually for the silent aim. So if you are near a, let's go to someone really quick. Yeah, there's some people here. So if I hover my mouse here, you can see her name is Ran Nakumo. Why can't I see the tag? Okay, there it is. So Ram Nakumo. And if I hover there, it'll show 02 Ray. Yeah, you get it. And it'll show how close they are to you, actually. So yeah, you can see if you're hitting like a near target. I thought that was pretty useful to add. That's what that is. Next is auto farm. This is a little OP. I won't be running it for a bit, but I'm just going to show you what you should do before running it. So if you hover, you need to buy the M202. You don't have to, I guess, but it would be best if you wanted to actually farm in this game. So I'm just going to go over how this works really quick. It's best that I do. So right now I want you to buy the M202 is because the way money works in this game is that, or how you're given money is by damage. So the highest damage guns yields the most money. So if I shoot, like, and you see like it says plus 36, I'm lagging, oh my god. But it says like plus 50, that's the damage I'm dealing to the target. And if you deal 100 damage, you'll earn 100 money. So the M202 gives you like a, oh, I already own it. I do. Oh, right. It's like a buy one thing. I forgot about that. So if you shoot, like right there, it says plus 500. And that's the damage that I'm dealing. And it's really good and earns a lot of money because it's a projectile, which if you hit one bullet with like 2 zombies, you get 1,000 for it. What the? Just like that. You get like all the money for it. Oh, what the f— Darkness, chill, man. The reason why you want to buy this gun in the first place is because every kill you get will be 500. So yeah. And I recommend actually farming. It should only work honestly if you go to mall, and I recommend always going to the, well, mall is called Firebird actually. Go to Firebird. Let me just look for, yeah, Firebird. So if you go here, this is actually the area in which most zombies spawn. So it's recommended you go here. Like, look at the map right now. So as you can see, there's like so many people, bro. Like right there. Like there's so many. So all you have to do is just turn it on, and then you'll be generating like money like crazy. And we're gonna go over like that in a second. Like you can see it in earned. So if I turn this on, it'll actually teleport you to this exact place. It'll insta kill the boss too. Altogether, and then you'll see like just 500, but you'll see your XP going up so high. Like it'll just be so fast. Like you'll be gaining so much money, like it's impossible to gain this much. You know what I mean? I just gained 2,000, and it'll like wait a bit again. So what it'll do is it'll just wait for the total waifus to spawn, which is like less than, it'll wait for like 40 of them. And if there's 40 of them nearby to kill, and then it'll trigger again. And then it'll reset your character. I don't know if I should go over why, but I just have to, but there you go. So right now I died, but it'll like load again. So it's running again. It'll run twice and then kill you. There's a reason why it has to kill you, but I can't be bothered to explain. It's gonna take so long. But yeah, you're gonna reset here. Don't worry, it doesn't really matter since you still have your M202. And when you respawn, you'll be back here. But you're gonna lag a bit when running this. So it'll take you back here and then it'll wait for a spawn, but we're not gonna do that. So we're just gonna run it twice, because it can generate you too much money really quickly. So maybe it's, you know, recommended you don't buy the M202 and just use a gun that like doesn't, you know, I guess give that much money. So you wouldn't earn this much money in the first place. But if you want to earn the max amount, buy M202. Yep, that's how you farm money really quickly in like minutes. So you could get to the leaderboard, like I'm not even kidding, in like an hour of running this. But the problem is you get banned insta if you do this in a public server, since people will just see your money like go up like exponentially for some reason. And you're also insta killing bosses, which is really sus. So people are just gonna report you. But yep, that's what those two features do. They're pretty broken. But pick up items picks up every item in the game, as we discussed. It'll just give you all the items that spawn in. Next, quick heal. This is also a little hard to explain. Anyway, hang on really quick. So if I take damage, all it does is I'm going to automatically heal by automatically eating stuff from my inventory that heals. So, and it won't spam heal, unfortunately. So I mean, you could make something that spam heals, but I think it'd be a waste. So all it does is it waits for your healing item that you have. Let's say you have a healing item that heals 20% of your total health. Then it'll wait until you get your health to be like 80%. So that's when it'll heal. So it'll only heal when you've lost 20%. Does that make sense? Since I didn't want to make it actually spam that, so it's not healing C until I take a certain amount of damage, which it'll heal me the full, like that. You could keep in mind you could still be technically killed, but it's better if you have like a vest, and you'll be less likely to be killed. Since this game like heals based on percentage damage, like that. You'll only probably be killed by Horde or the obvious RPG guy. So yeah, that's what it does. It'll automatically quick heal you, so you don't have to automatically like pick up the thing and just click it. It'll do it for you automatically, and automatically calculate when to use it properly. So I think it's just a better way to add those calculations in between, so you don't end up wasting things, or you don't end up just like messing with anything too badly, I guess. But the main idea was just to not waste, since I'm not really a wasty guy. I even did that in Booga Booga, where the insta heal that I made didn't waste blood fruits. So go check that Booga Booga video if you haven't already. But I have to remake that video anyway, so since that script no longer exists. Well, it still exists, but I'm gonna be updating it to look like this in the new UI, since most of my things will look like this now. And also every feature is searchable if you want to. Yep, that's what quick heal does. Kill aura will kill. If you turn this on, you'll see like a little circle go around. It's just, I want something that will visualize the kill aura, I guess. So if you walk over to there, it'll immediately kill them with your highest damage weapon. So it'll automatically look through, the script will automatically search through your highest damage weapon and use that to kill the enemy. and it'll automatically highlight, like create a line between your head and target to show you who's being targeted. And you can increase the kill radius just like this if you want to. But I think I recommend 15. It's good enough for most. Let's go to Firebird actually. Let's go back. So you can visualize, since there's a lot of like monsters in this place, let's just go directly here. Lag. Okay. I don't know why they're frozen, by the way. Like, they're not even looking at me. Oh yeah, it'll also kill. So you see, as you can see, it's like targeting things right now, even though they're not in the circle. It's because some of the NPCs or enemies have guns, and and when that happens, it doesn't really matter if they're in the circle or not, because, and I can't create a check or anything to see if they're targeting you, unfortunately. So the only check I added was if they're looking at you, if they turn your direction, they'll insta die basically. So if someone has a gun, it's like a gun NPC and they have a gun, they'll insta die based on like if they're looking at you. So yeah, it's just better that way. And if they walk up to you or they get in the circle, they just insta die. I don't know why they're not targeting me right now. I think it's like bugged or whatever. But yeah, it just boop, immediately targets them. Boop. Just like that. It looks kind of sick actually, honestly. Like you're just, it looks like a laser beam. I thought that was pretty cool to add. You can also change how the kill aura looks. Oh god. This is gonna one-shot me? Oh right, I forgot. If you have a vest, I don't think anything one-shots you necessarily. You can change the color and the hit color of the target if you want to, and the kill line. The kill line is just the line that I showed you that connects the enemy's head to mine to show that they're the ones being targeted. So this line right here that shows up. Let me just look through what's next. Death point. Death point is just going to, oh god. Okay, I didn't account for these guys that have projectiles that shoot. Just ranged gunners and also mages. So that's gonna be pretty annoying actually. My bad. I forgot to add that. If I remember to, I'll add it in the script again. Just to, if those guys turn to you too, they'll be insta-killed. Death point is just going to automatically, so if you die, you'll automatically respawn to the same place. So if let me just go to a safe place really quick. Spawn. Maybe like right here. That's good. So if I turn on death point and I reset, I'll automatically be spawned in to this place. The same place where you died is the same place where you're gonna respawn. So let me just do that again. If you die, if I die here and I have death point on, it'll automatically take me here to the same place that you died. It's useful if you want to go back to the same area and just, or if you die and you don't want to, like, you know, go to the lobby, go to the spawn again, you just immediately respawn back to the same place you once did. And no clip just makes you no clip to things. I only wanted to add features that seemed useful in my script, making it the only script that you should need, by the way, which is why I wanted to have something like only useful features that you'd actually use in game is what I wanted to add. But yeah, that's what that does. Next is vehicles. This one's a little, I'm gonna be honest, a little buggy. I'll explain why in a second. Actually, no, I don't think it's buggy. Well, it's buggy for the arcade stats. I'll go over that in a second. You can teleport to certain cars in the game, but sometimes they don't exist or they're being ridden, so you have to like teleport to them. So if I teleport the truck, bingo dingo, this truck isn't being used. If I go to Humvee, not being used either. It's good. Buggy, yeah, like someone's using this right now, so it's not there, or it didn't spawn yet. Ooh, interceptor. This is the best car in the game. Oh my god, what? Where's the, no, where's the intercept? Oh my god. Where's the interceptor, bro? What the heck? They're just dying around me. Man, I really wanted to use that car. It's a nice looking car. And the helicopter's right there, so if you teleport the helicopter, it'll take you... What the heck? Okay, yeah, this is what I mean by a little buggy. That's kind of weird. I think it's because the list is like... I think it's because the game is streaming enabled and there's like issues with that. So if you like click the wrong one, yeah, it'll like teleport you to the wrong one. So make sure... Bro, who's in my Discord? Remind me to close this, by the way. My bad, guys. Sorry. But yeah, just look for the right one. It's like a little buggy, I guess, the list. I don't think the list is like able to reset properly for some reason. But yeah, you're just gonna have to, I guess, scroll down. More likely to get the latest ones. Let me see if the interceptor respawned. No, it didn't. Unlucky. GG's, man. I wanted to showcase that car. World War II Jeep. I don't remember. Oh. I don't remember this car being in the game. Okay. I guess it's in the game. So, okay. We're gonna go over the car stats now really quick. So, if you turn on no crash damage, you're not gonna be able to damage this car. It's not gonna take damage. If you turn back on, you'll be able to take damage. See, the number goes down whenever you hit things. Keep in mind, if you turn on no crash damage, you'll actually not be able to kill or run over the anime girls, unfortunately. So you're gonna have to, well, if you want to just have it on, I added a quick repair option where if you, but you'll kill them anyway with your kill aura. If your car takes like a certain amount of damage, it'll automatically, the car will automatically repair itself. And it'll only work if you have repair kits, by the way. So yeah, make sure you have repair kits. But if you have pickup items, you'll usually be fine since you'll have like a lot of repair kits available anyway. So it doesn't really matter. Arcade stats. So this one is pretty fun and OP. It'll automatically mod your car. Yeah, but your car is like sorry guys. Honestly, I have to come clean to you. I'm not really experienced with car modification, so I'm not really used to all of this car lingo. Something like there's like some some car features that I just don't understand what they do. Like I don't know, it's hard to explain, but there's like some car stuff that I just don't understand really well, and all I wanted to do was just max out certain values, which I found to be good. So I removed like some drift, I guess. Tried to remove some drift, added some wheel bounce, so it would be it's a little obvious you're cheating, like, by the way, being in arcade stats. I just wanted to call it arcade stats since I don't really have a name for max car stats, basically. But yeah, I wanted to make an option to where the car drives as well as it can, being as OP as it is. Oh yeah, it'll make the car like insanely broken. I guess I should have added like manual sliders for you to choose, but honestly, even the sliders like barely make any changes. Like, let's say I changed top speed, right? It would only modify top speed. And let's say I changed acceleration, it would barely like add any changes, which is strange to me. So I thought it would just be easier to just make like a one and done kind of toggle where you could just do that. But yeah, it'll reset the car back to its normal stats if you want to talk. But yeah, it's really broken, guys. But it's fun, I'm not gonna lie. You could just drive people in your car and just take them to like 400 miles an hour of like crazy speeds and crazy like movements. Let's see if there's a player in the game really quickly. Help someone come pick me up. If you type their username, oops, not in the chat. If you type their username here, that's his actual username, you could like view them. But the problem with this is the game is like streaming enabled, so you can't actually like load them in, which is unfortunate, until you actually like go in their peripheral or just go near them into the streaming area that this game allows, unfortunately. But you could teleport to them, you could try to, but sometimes it doesn't work either because their characters just don't exist. Let me try 0. View them. Nope. Oh, yep, see, teleport to them. But like, it doesn't view them until you actually load in. See what I mean? Yeah, that's what that does. Okay, whew. Finally got through all of the client, bro. So much features in this script. Wink, wink. Crosshair, if you want like your own custom crosshair. This will remove the in-game crosshair and replace it with yours, which I thought was just a nice option to add, honestly. It's like my crosshair, a good default crosshair. But yeah, I should have added settings for that. I probably will in the future, since I want this script to be end all be all for every game. So yeah, that's what that does. Kill aura, show the kill aura line, etc. Low health VFX. So if you get low health, there's effects in this game that are really annoying, honestly. Like, I think like a heartbeat sound plays and your screen goes red. It's really fucking disgusting. But yeah, I just turned it off by enabling this. You'll be able to just turn off and hide those features immediately. Next is night vision. So there's a night vision thingy in this game, which you don't need to buy, guys. It's really not needed since I added my own. And you have an ability to add custom color to it. I don't know why it's like really bright for some reason. That's strange. But yeah, you could like set the tone of the color. You have to like, reset it. Okay, that's kind of weird, by the way. I'm not sure why it's doing that actually. Maybe because of custom brightness? No, I'm not sure why actually. That's okay. God damn it. First bug of the day. No, but I don't know why it's actually doing that. It's kind of weird since I'm not really changing anything. Maybe it's because it's best to use it like at night and it only works at night. So let me try that actually. Somewhat, man, somewhat. Let me update it. No, I have no idea why actually. It's not changing the color either. Bug? I don't know. Not a clue actually. What the heck? I'm too lazy to look through the code right now. But yeah, this should change and adjust the color to like set different colors. I'll fix it in the next update, I guess. I don't know why it's doing that. Next is camera FOV. This one will automatically scale your FOV to the set value. I should actually max this. I prefer like playing in like a tunnel vision FOV, something like this sometimes, especially since I have an ultra wide monitor that you guys are seeing at the recording right now. Okay, yeah, that's what that does. Next is the radar. Finally, we get to just like talk about the radar. Holy shit. Actually, I'm gonna go over it. Hang on. Let me just load their website really quick. Well, AniPhobia fandom. So this game has a GPS actually, and it only works if you hold G in this game and equip it. But to use the GPS, you actually need to donate to this game. Like you need to buy their donations or whatever. I thought you could buy them here. What? Whatever. It's like bugged something. I think that's the game. Like, bruh. Okay. Yeah, there's like a donator game pass where you could get it. That's what you have to buy. I think you could buy just any tier and it would give you the GPS function. But the problem is their GPS, this is how it looks like. And it's like really bad. Like it doesn't show enough information and it's not as responsive as mine, I guess. It's like that. It's like responsive. So their GPS, which I have like tried, it's it'll blink basically. It's like a blinking thing. So it acts as like one of those fucking old sonic radars. No, I don't know what sound radars. I don't know what it's called, bro. But those fucking ship ones. The green ones. Their version of the radar is so bad that it like ticks every second, I think, or every 2 seconds. So it doesn't update immediately, but my radar will update instantly. So you can instantly see updates whenever you turn, when a player moves, etc. And also I added a feature of my own. So I just basically made my own radar for this game. I mean, it wasn't too hard, I guess. Like a simple basic radar that I thought would be good enough. So all this does is it adds the radar and it also adds car options. So you could see vehicles spawn in, which I thought was a neat feature, which their radar does not do. I'm giving ideas for them to update their radars and add like vehicles. Color and stuff, if you want players to look bluish, they'll look bluish. If you want waifus to look yellowish, they'll look yellowish. It's customizable for you. And you can change how big the radar is. So if you see me moving the slider and look at the radar, like it's showing more information and less information at the same time. And I just thought like 2000 studs was enough, but usually I'd go around like 600 is enough, man, to show like overall. You can disable and show players if you don't want to, or you only want like to show waifus in the area. You could do that by just turning it on and off. Yeah, I thought there's just a neat feature to add your own radar, since this game already has one, but they don't offer it to you unless you pay Robux, unfortunately. And lighting removes fog. This is the fog, and this enables the rain and stuff. So whenever it rains, you can disable it if you want to. Custom brightness, that's a certain brightness tone. I think 1 is usually better anyway. And clock time, whatever, if you want a day. I usually prefer it like a night mode-ish, honestly. It looks nicer, or like mid-morning. Like, yeah, this is good too. That's not bad. Next, we're gonna talk about the drawing ESP. This is just gonna be an ESP for players and stuff. I didn't add an ESP for waifu since there was already a radar one. I think it's kind of... because I also don't want to add too much features where it seems repetitive, I guess. But yeah, you could see like players and stuff that load into your map. It should be fine. I had to deal with so many bugs for this for some reason. And also, I have to fix this in the future, but the health bar drains upward instead of downward. Yeah, my bad, guys. But yeah, I'll change it later. But yep, you could edit the stats for these, set a custom tick of how often like it updates. So it'll be like really laggy, as you can see, like when it moves to your screen, since this is like outside of the game, so this won't be detectable. But if you update it live, it will smooth properly. That's what update tick does. This is just like external. This is like an external ESP basically, so it can't be detected. I thought that was the only ESP that's worth adding anyway, so yeah, that's the only ESP in this script actually. Next is name size. You could change the size of the name if you want to, and the size of the distance if you want to, for how close they are to you. And the color of the name, I think should work, yep. So yeah, you could just change the color and stuff, and you could also save it. So if you want to save your file, you could just save it right here in the settings. All your toggles and stuff will be saved, settings, etc. for the script, so you can just load it in when you rejoin and stuff. Next is health. Is this the bar? Oh yeah, it is the bar. So this will display the bar itself. Hide it if you don't want it there. But I think it looks nice being there. And you could also change where it is. So you could move it from the top. You can move it from the bottom. You can move from the left. You can move from the right. I usually prefer the right for some reason. I don't know. That's just me. But you could change it. Let me go in Bro's car. So we just showcase the ESP. So you can hide the boxes if you don't want the boxes to show, etc. I personally like it for some reason. I don't know why. Or hide their skeleton if you don't want to see like the lines tracing their torsos and stuff. If you don't want to show that, you just want to hide their arms, you could do that. You get out of the car, man, so I can showcase this. As you can see, like if I flick this on and off, like his arms that are disappearing and reappearing. So that's what that does. Next is customize. What is this? Oh, it allows you to change the line of the skeleton. It'll look too thick though. Like, you know, let me just go to these guys. So if I go here, change the line, you can see like the thickness of their the skeletons looks so strange. But yeah, I prefer like 1 or 0 honestly, to make it look like really thin. I think it just looks better. If we go head over to tracers, what the fuck is this? Oh right, tracers. So this one will follow your mouse, or it'll create a line, but I added the tracer point to follow the mouse, so it'll be like following your mouse. See, as you can see, it'll follow it just like that. You can change it if you want it to follow the bottom, which is most how ESPs work with their tracers. They add like the line directly at the bottom. But I added points where you could change it, so it'll be from the top, left, right, if you want it there. But I prefer the mouse, honestly. It looks nice. Or the center. Some people like it where if they're, you know, aimbotting or something, using their camera first person, you could see it from the center just like that. I don't know. I don't usually use this, but if you want it, it's there. And it'll also show visibility. So let me turn this to blue really quick. Let me just turn it. So if you're like through a wall, just like this, hiding, it'll turn blue. But if you're able to like aim at them, it'll turn white. So this will basically just show like if there's something blocking between you two, like a wall, if you're able to shoot them in the first place. So you can like know if you can see them or not. So the moment like the tracer goes white or something, that's when you can shoot them, basically. But yeah, I guess it's not necessary to add for a player ESP, honestly. But yep, that's there, and you can use it if you want to. Thickness, you can see really thick, but I think 0 is honestly best. But that customizability is there if you want it. Yeah, I think that's it. And information just shows like ways to avoid bans. You just hover your mouse over the text if you want to see the full text. If there's any updates. Also, the script will update automatically, meaning that if there's an update I ever push to the script, it'll automatically update itself. So you don't have to rejoin and re-execute. It'll automatically tell you that the script is updating and it'll be updated. I thought that was a pretty neat feature since I don't enjoy like having things like that, just like updating constantly or like having to rejoin, you know what I mean? It's kind of annoying, but it's there if you don't want to. I also forgot to add a button, but there's going to be, when you use the script, there's going to be a new button called re-execute. I only added it in my fling things script at the moment. Let me just show you what that looks like. You know, I'm not bullshitting right there. So there's going to be a new button called the re-execute. And if you press that button, it'll automatically rejoin the game and then run the script again. So if you have any issues with like lag or whatever, or there's like a bug or something that only happens like during runtime, you guys could show me and just re-execute the game just to be like smooth sailing, you know what I mean? That is, and this also shows like how often the game updates. So if I look over to the game, actually, let's go over to Roblox, go over to AniPhobia. We're gonna see the game updated today, 5 hours ago. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I didn't even know there's heavy ammo here. What the heck? Oh yeah, some keybinds here you can change if you want to. Oh, we can also fly. Let's fly my keyboard again. Fuck. Oh yeah. So you could fly if you want to. Shift to fly faster. I don't think I added settings to modify this, but it's there if you want to use it. It's just easier. But also, in case you didn't know or wanted to know, you could also fly in vehicles. So you could actually take people with you. So you could take the car and stuff, you know what I mean? And it'll follow the mouse, which is weird, but you could just fly anywhere and take anywhere, anyone, anywhere flying. You just go anywhere you want to. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna fly in front of everyone. They're just gonna see me up here. But yeah, they can see you and stuff, and you can get in the car. Come on, guys. Come here. Come here. One of you. Come here. Let's go for a ride, guys. Let's go for a ride. Come on. Bro, fuck the monies, man. Who cares about the monies? Come here. No, you want to. You know you want to. What the heck? There we go. You can get in your car and stuff. If they like sit. And then we can fly! Let me take you to desert checkpoint, bro. Oh god. We can face through the map too. There's like a guy there. What the heck? Oh god. They're like shooting at us. Oh yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, get him, bro. Get him. Shoot him down. Oh god. All right. No more flying. Let's get off. But yeah, you can just like drive people anywhere and take them. Oh, but also I forgot to mention, when you're in the car, you can also teleport. So I thought that was a neat feature to add to make it seamless. So if you teleport, you can just get in the car, see, and just take people anywhere with you also. But yeah, I think I showcased everything I needed to. But yeah, you could teleport with the cars. You could teleport in with clicks. I forgot to showcase that. You get in a car, you could teleport with with your car as well if you want to. I thought it was nice to add support for that, since most scripts don't even add support for like teleporting with vehicles. Thought that was neat to add. It should work with any vehicle too. Yep. You can go anywhere and fly anywhere. But I think that's it for the showcase. Finally, holy, I've been recording this for an hour. Please, dear God, please make the recording be clean, not laggy and jumpy. It's been an hour, so please, yep, no errors. I hope it's fine and everything's... That's it for the script, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Oh my God. What a long video and what a lot of features for the script, huh? See you guys in the next video when I review Fling Things and People. That's gonna be the next upcoming video. But that's it for me. See you in the next one, guys. I don't even know why there's emotes in this game. It's so weird.